Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you so much to everybody who's listening in the podcast right now. It is Wednesday, February 26, 2025. I wanted to come here and give you an update regarding the killing of a missionary man overseas and what happened after that, after the wife was arrested. Okay, but before I continue, I want to say thank you so much to everybody who is listening right now using Spotify. Thank you so much for listening and following me on Spotify. It really means a lot to me, you guys. And everybody who's watching this right now on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. As you can see, I'm not really using the microphone because right now I'm going through a power outage here where I live, but I'm trying my best. You know, my voice is better, thanks be to God. I'm trying my best so that you guys can hear me fine, okay? So when I heard this yesterday, I was like, wow, we finally have an update about this case. I came here, guys, and told you about the sad news about a missionary couple who went to Angola with their kids to do the missionary work. If you guys follow me for a long time, you kind of can tell already that I really admire a lot of missionary people. I mean, everybody who decides to leave the comfort of their home to go overseas to be the hands and feet of Jesus, to share the gospel. I mean, that's like perfect right there. Like, that is true followers of Jesus Christ, you know. I do also understand that not everybody's called for that, right? So that's why when you see somebody, excuse me, leaving the comfort of their home and going out to do that, it really is admirable. So I'm always so, you know, thankful to hear about people who go overseas and share the gospel. But something very strange happened in this case. Beau Shroyer, 44 years old, from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, was found dead in a vehicle in Angola in October of last year. Okay, and the shocking thing about this case, you guys, is that the wife was arrested in connection with the murder of this missionary man. And I could not believe, but when I read that story back in October, I couldn't believe it, because how crazy is that, right? You go to, I mean, it's just repeating everything I just said. You're going, like, you get married, you have your children, and, you know, you have this mission that you feel like the Lord is calling you to do overseas, to leave the comfort of your home, to go overseas and share the gospel and be the hands and feet of Jesus. And not only you're doing that to yourself, by yourself, you're bringing your whole entire family. Having church ministry back you up financially with prayer, putting you in the throne of God in prayer and fasting, probably praying for you safety and your children's safety and all the programs and all the good things that you're gonna go do over there. And then it turns out that the husband gets murdered and the wife is arrested. Wow, that is a nightmare as it is. So now she has been officially charged, okay? So that is the big update. Let me read to you guys briefly what's happening. A Minnesota woman has been charged with the murder of her husband in the southern African nation of Angola last year, while the couple and their 5 children they are on a Christian missionary trip, the church has confirmed. Beau Shroyer, 44, from Detroit Lakes, was found dead in a vehicle in Thienjo, a town in southern Angola, in October of 2024. His wife, Jackie, was arrested in connection with the death in November and is accused of forming a murder-to-hire plot. Okay, this is the ultimate betrayer. Like, I cannot even comprehend this. This is definitely crazy. It's so hard to believe that, you know, that tells you how the enemy is just looking for a way to get in so that he can basically turn your whole life upside down and make you do things that are so against from the Lord. It's like you set out to do something great, and here comes the enemy, okay? And now the enemy only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. And look at exactly what he did. He basically stole, killed, and destroyed this whole family. And it's crazy, you guys. So the family church, the Lakes Area Vineyard Church, confirmed Monday that she has not been officially charged as being the co-author in the husband's murder. It saddens me immensely to have to share with you that we were notified that Jackie has been formally charged as the co-author in the murder of her husband, lead pastor Troy Eason, said in a statement on the church website. In a previous statement after her arrest, Easton said, "I'm so sorry and simply do not have words to express my disbelief and sorrow about the news." Shroyer will remain in custody in Angola and is scheduled to face trial in the next 6 months, according to a statement from the SIM USA organization, who was the organization who basically arranged their mission trip to Angola. They also said in November that she was represented by an Angola attorney and 2 American attorneys. Both the FBI and the State Department were aware of the case. Bernardino Isaac Elisa, 24, who worked as a security guard for the couple, was also named as the suspect and arrested in November, along with Isalino Muselenga Cayo, 23, also known as Vin Diesel, whom police say was the mastermind behind the killing. Like, I don't understand. This is just an example of how the enemy operates in somebody's mind. The enemy only comes to kill, steal, and destroy. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna lie to your husband, okay? And not only, like I said, it's not like they're like young couples that move up there when they're like 18, 20 or something. They have 5 children coming along with them. They have a whole organization, a whole church praying for them, right? Probably people doing fundraising so that they can support them when they were overseas. And this is the result, this is what is going to come out of that. And I know this is after the fact, but it's like, wow, whenever this is an advice, right, that I always think to myself too, whenever you're doing something great for the Lord, be so aware, because it's always going to send people your way to come and destroy everything. And in that moment, you need to ask, you need to pray, right? And you need to also remember the reason why you started to begin with, okay? You always have to think, wait a second, I came here with this purpose. This is going a complete different way, right? And you always have to think about the reason why you even started in the first place. The reason why you even went to Angola. The reason why you moved your whole family over there. The reason why you wanted to start ministry as a missionary, right? Like I said, it's not for everybody to leave the comfort of their home to go to a different country. Perhaps they don't even know the language. They don't even know their safety is going to be guaranteed over there either. Yet, this happened. It's just an example how the enemy comes and destroys everything, okay? I'm sure the calling for missionary work over there was so great, such a great need, right? And somehow the enemy was angry about that. So yeah, he's just gonna roll like the lion, just looking around who he can devour, who he can manipulate, right? So now, now the dad is dead. The mom is in jail in a different country, right? Waiting trial. And now their children, 5 of them, are traumatized through this whole thing, right? It's just crazy, you guys. The couple's children, who range in age from 9 to 17, are back in the U.S. and are being cared for the organization and the Lake Vineyards Church. In November, the Angolan Criminal Investigation Service told the press that she was suspected to be behind the crime and that a payment of $50,000 was promised to the accomplices for carrying out the murder. When I don't know what I actually said on my previous video about this case, because I was like, what happened here? Because it's just so hard to believe. You know, it's one of those stories that you read it again. Are you serious? This actually happened? So I'm like, if this is a setup, she's being set up, right? But I mean, in this country, even though perhaps they're not, you know, not trying to say anything negative about it, but a lot of times we think that, you know, the law, or like the advanced justice, I guess you can say, can only be possible here in the U.S. When other countries they have a great system installed too. They know basically what they're doing too. And if she was a suspect from the get-go, there was a reason for that. Okay, it's just crazy, but this is where we are now, you guys. So $50,000 payment for this murder. Okay, they say that police were investigating Jackie, now wanting to leave Angola at the end of her husband's mission, as a possible motive. A knife brought from the U.S. was found at the scene and was allegedly used in the murder. His body was found on October 25th in that town, along with their belongings, with his distraught wife also at the scene. Police say investigators released an image of a blood-stained car to the Angola press agency. Bill, the husband, worked as a student resource officers for the Detroit Lakes Police Department, which prompted students to call him Officer Nice Guy, according to an obituary shared by a local funeral home. He was committed to finding ways that he, alongside his family, could serve the Lord, right? By providing love, inspiration, and kindness, as well as life necessity to the children and family in Africa. Jackie posted extensively about the family's life in Angola on her Instagram account, which, you know, I didn't know that. I haven't seen that, including the most recent, just 4 days before the alleged murder took place. So, you know, I'm sure because they were already doing that, the works of the Lord, they were called to do that, right? It's just so unfortunate that, you know, it ended up this way. I'm sorry, you guys, if you hear some noises, but like I said, I have no power at the moment, but it's just, you know, it's just so sad that something like this happened. I'm sure, you know, I'm sure she's probably regretful. You know, we haven't seen her in an interview or anything like that. But, you know, now she has to face the consequences of her actions. So let me know, guys, what you think about this. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming back to my channel. Thank you to everybody who's listening in the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. God bless. Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much for coming to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.